Hi guys, so in this video I'm going to show you an example of exactly how I traded a Solana meme coin and made some quick profits. And it's quite simple and straightforward once you get the hang of it. But remember, when you're new, you just start slowly. Start with really small positions and take it from there, see how it goes. We already discussed Deck Screener. It's my favorite tool. And this is where we are right now. Now, one thing I like to see, I found this is called brick/sol. And I found this on new pairs. So just remember, you go into new pairs, scroll by age, most recent, and any of these recent ones you can open into a new tab and have a look. And if you have a look further down here, you'll see the one that I was just involved in. I'm just trying to find it now actually. But basically it was Brick. You see, it only launched an hour or so ago. Already got in, got out, made profits and moved on. And what I like to do with these charts is change at the top to market cap rather than price. Market cap is much more important. These zeros, 0.0000, you can't make heads or tails of these. It gives you no idea what's going on. The market cap is the key. That's the number you want to look at. So you click on market cap. And then what you want to do here, after you click on that, let me just zoom out a little bit. And now what you want to do is concentrate on the chart. And when I had this chart live, when I was trading it here, I actually have it not even on a 1 minute chart. I have it on a 1 second. So I can really see live what's going on. And notice I've drawn lines here. So what are those? So one of the key secrets, you won't find this stuff, by the way, anywhere online. This is stuff I've worked out myself, and I don't really hear people talking about it, even though there's a lot of money to be made with meme coins. Notice that I've drawn off 50,000 in market cap, 100, 150, etc. This is because round numbers are targets, they're resistance levels. It was the same when I used to trade NFTs regularly. It was the same thing. And these are really important because when you're looking for support or you're looking to take profits, you should be looking at these numbers. It's absolutely no surprise we spiked at about 400,000 in market cap and then crashed down. And at the moment, you can see in the top right, we're at 91 market cap. So you can always keep an eye on that figure. That figure lags a little bit. So the chart is actually faster than that figure updating. That's just something you need to be aware of. So once you've marked them off and you've had a look at the volume, what are the things I'm looking for in the collection? So once I've opened it and I've had a look at the chart, in the top right, you need to see these socials. I noticed that the ones that have these socials, they tend to perform a lot better. So you can quickly check those. Have a look at the liquidity. Is it locked? If it has this green circle around it, what that means is the developers of this project, the creators, they put some liquidity forward to the Radium pool. And don't worry if this is going over your head. As you go through the videos, I'll explain it more and more anyway. So don't worry if you don't understand this. I didn't get it at first. But basically, they sent some Solana with some of these tokens into a pool. And once they've locked it, it means they can't get those back. If they hadn't locked it, what that means is anytime they want to, they can just clear all of the liquidity. And it would be basically a big rug pull. So that's something you have to be careful about. But if it's locked here, which it clearly is, then you're good to go. And as I've mentioned on other videos, you can check any of these collections to see if there's any other signs of rugs. A lot of the Solana ones with the socials, with the locked liquidity, tend to not be. They're not really scams. They're just sometimes projects that aren't really marketed that well. They're just kind of jumping on the hype. And Solana meme coins are very popular right now. So a lot of them are just taking off without anything. Notice this one, when I click on website here, website is pretty rubbish. It just says launching soon. And this is kind of a couple of links and then that's the entire website. So not the best. But even this, you kind of get accustomed to with Solana. And on another video, I'm going to go through Telegram, but very quickly, we'll have a look at the Twitter.
Trading meme coins involves increased risks. We have created a product that allows you to trade more safely, efficiently, and most importantly, with a beautiful high-quality interface, so everything is clear on where to click, just like on a centralized exchange. In other words, we have transferred all the best features from a centralized exchange to a decentralized exchange. Now, right in Telegram, you can open our app called AlphaDex, create a wallet in just 2 clicks, and switch between 8 networks, including Ethereum, Solana, Ton, and other networks. Additionally, you can swap networks, meaning bridges are integrated. It's very important. For beginners, we have a research section where the best projects are selected using our technology. Of course, this is not a guarantee, but among all the junk that comes out on the market every day, the most promising projects stand out, among which you can already conduct analytics, full-fledged research, and most importantly, place limit orders on any position within our product. At the same time, you understand that if you previously traded manually on Uniswap and had issues catching the best entry point, now you can set up an order grid for entry and exit, making your trading safer and more efficient. You can also share the link with your friends and earn through the affiliate program, just like traders on centralized exchanges, up to 40%. To start trading, follow the link in the description and try our tool. It's absolutely free.
So you can see here, very simple Twitter. They've just said, look, we're launching today. It's a stealth launch. Here's the Telegram link. And they've got a couple of posts. Nobody really cares. And notice, without any engagement at all, they got to 400,000 in market cap. Because that's not the important thing here. They mentioned the launch and the Telegram. It's the very active Telegrams. It's the fact that it's trending at the moment. It's the fact that the contracts are otherwise quite clean. And the fact that they have the socials. All of these things really help. But anyway, that's the due diligence that you need to do. But when you're looking at it and you're trading live like I was, so let's go into a 1 second. Because it literally only launched an hour ago and I'm showing you. We can do that. So here, what I noticed was the price pumped up, got to 100,000 and then pulled back. Then I was interested because I saw the price attacking 100 again. So I got in. This is not going to be perfect. And remember, there's slippage in trades and everything like that you need to take into account. But I got in around this level. I saw it pump up. And then I usually like to take profits early, especially half of the position. Or I like to trail in. I like to buy a few. And then as soon as I saw it get to 200,000 market cap around here, I was already taking profits. Nobody knows like how far these coins are going to go up, but I do know round numbers. And once I got through 200, then you know, you really don't know how far it's going to push. And at 300, where I was already out my position, but if I was still in, I would have sold some here for sure. And then it started pulling back quickly. Now, this looks like you had time to get out, but actually, in terms of minutes, this is literally, what is that? 8 minutes from here to here. 8 minutes. So you actually have to be watching this live. That's what makes them very fun. It was like NFTs and NFT reveals. It's a lot of fun to trade these live and make some money. And then you pull out because you've made your profit and it's pulling back under key support levels. Then you wait to see, is it going to have a second wave, another push up? So you see it started pushing from 100,000 again. It got all the way to 200, psychological level, and then it quickly pulled back. It didn't get over that psychological level and build support and start pushing. If it did, maybe I'd be interested again. But to be honest, when you're basically buying at 100, you have to think about it like this. So let's say you buy at 100 and you put in $100. Let's do normal figures. And Solana's around $100 right now, so 1 SOL. So we buy it for 1 SOL, $100, and it goes up to 300 million market cap, which is 3 SOL. And so we basically made 2 SOL. Brilliant. That's, tripling your money. That's really good. Now let's say the chart messes about and then it settles on about 200. And then we're like, it might go to 300 again. Yeah, it might do, it might not. But notice that from 2 SOL to 3, you're not making much. You're only making 50%. But you're risking this easily going back down to 1. So you're risking 1 to make 1. It's not a good risk reward. Whereas when you were at 100, it might have stayed there and dropped back down to like 80 or something. But your reward is 2 whole SOL and you're only risking 0.2. From a risk reward, it makes a lot more sense. Sorry, I'm doing a lot of drawings all over the place here, but I hope that kind of makes sense. And a lot of the coins, as I'll mention in a lot of the videos, they tend to have this first wave pump and they never reclaim it again. For so many reasons. It could be the marketing was just not that good anyway, and it doesn't really have any kind of roadmap or utility or plan after the first pump. Or the devs, the creators, they've sold a lot of their tokens, so they're not that much interested anyway. And then everybody in Telegram's just talking about community takeover, blah, blah, blah. It doesn't go anywhere. It really doesn't go anywhere. So you get this first wave and back down. So if we now go out, zoom out to a 5-minute chart, you'll see that in that short amount of time, that's what we've had. We've had that first wave. And now what happens with most projects is they might have little mini pumps, but they just slowly kind of trend towards zero over a period of time. The better projects, they'll have a second attack within the first 6 to 24 hours. 6 to 24 hours. So this has only been running for an hour. And you need to see it. Time is important here. You can't have these projects do nothing for days and then suddenly take off. It doesn't work that way because the volume will die down, interest, attention will die down because all of these meme coin degens, well, including me, will just go on to another coin and then another coin and another coin. That's just how it works. So basically, you have to get in very early or see if there's another pump. And if there isn't, walk away. Walk. go to the next one. Go on back on new pairs and see what's trending at the moment. Click on new pairs, go sort it by age, click on the new ones, open them, check if there's any social in the top right. If there's no social, that's already not a good sign. But they still might be on Twitter. They may have some marketing. They just didn't pay the fee to be on Deck Screener, which is annoying. So you can still click on the search on Twitter and it'll search with the ticker. The problem with some of these ones is they're actually a million Robert/Soul, and people have tried to launch this same token tricker multiple times. So sometimes you might be finding old ones as well. So you just have to be a little bit careful with that. So there's a little bit of a mention of this, and then we skip back to 2021 here. So that's obviously some old coin. That's so funnily enough exactly what I said has happened. But that's because I've looked at, hundreds of thousands of these charts basically and had the experience. So this really doesn't seem to have any Twitter. If it did, it would have probably popped up already, because I've clicked on people here. Can't find anything that looks like a coin. I can even type in Robert Soul just to see if it pops up. Doesn't really seem to be anything here. This doesn't seem to be any kind of project. So that's not good. You've not got the website, you've not got any socials there. So that's already a bad sign. The liquidity is not locked. So that, these are the basic things I check at the beginning. And then we want to start checking other things like number of holders and stuff like that. And remember, you can go into Dex tools as well. So I use both. And then we use another website. One of them is called rugchecker.xyz. And that's where we'll check the contract address to see if there's any other worrying signs. And you do this all kind of quickly. This only takes a few minutes. So in the upcoming videos, we'll go through all of these different things. It's a lot to take in, I know. But once you understand it, you practice it a few times, it becomes second nature. You'll be able to do all of this within a few minutes, make a flip and carry on. Put in 3, 4, 5 soul, double it, triple it, move on. That's what you're here to do. Thanks for listening.